Hello, good morning. Michelle House here from Rich Living. Welcome to High Vibes. What day is it? My brain just did a snap. I thought it was Friday for a second. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. I'm your host for some High Vibes. It's me, Michelle House. Lovely to see you guys here again this morning. Thank you for saying hi over in the comments. I love seeing who's joined me from all over the world. How far can we get today? I think yesterday Janet and Michelle did it for me by having me travel all the way over to England. And who else have we got? Oh, Michaela, good morning. How are you this morning, my love? Who else have we got? Is it working? It is working, isn't it? Awesome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so Michaela, funny you should join today. If everybody doesn't know, Michaela is my awesome business manager who's been fantastic at streamlining lots of things within my business. Thank you, Michaela. And we've been talking a lot about the podcast, which is coming up soon. And, that will be ready for launch soon. But one of the things that I'm going to be sharing on the podcast is my rich living moment. And my rich living moment is going to be all about something that's happened that has made me take that step back and go, rich living. There you go. You are doing it. Awesome. It also actually ties in really well with what we were doing last week, Wealthy Wednesday, Thankful Thursday. So the rich living moment is going to be all about what you are grateful for, what you are thankful for. And obviously there's things that happen that kind of highlight that for us in our lives, right? I have so many rich living moments. I was coming down this morning and I'm going, well, I could tell them about that one that one happened yesterday, and tell them about that one happened on Monday, and that one happened that, and blah, blah, blah. When I think about it, when I was going through the shitstorm, the divine storm, when I was going through my divine storm and hugging my chaos, it was really hard to get to that space of ever thinking that I was going to have a rich living moment ever again. Now, I know I always talk about this one particular time in my life because it's in relation to money, the 75,000, right? So that was a highlight. That was a chaos that needed to be hugged. That was the divine storm for that. But then I've had lots of other divine storms in between where I get to that space. There was a health issue for me. There was a health issue for Jonathan. My mum died when my dad died. There's always a divine storm happening. But it's in the divine storm that if we can look at, there's going to be a rich living moment from this storm. There is going to be a rich living moment once I come out of this chaos. But what is it right now that I can look at in my life that's rich? Now, rich isn't just money. We all know that, right? It's not always about the money. Yes, money helps us because that's the currency of the planet that we live on. We live on Mars, it's going to be completely different. It's not going to be about money, it's going to be a completely different currency. But that's the currency here. So rich is around that currency, but it's around the energy of that currency and the energy that we bring to that currency. So what is it in your life that you can look at and say, I've had a rich living moment this week? I have a rich living moment. Okay, let me pick one. Quick. Pick a rich living moment. No, because I have them all the time. I have them all the time where I just sit back and I go, who would have thought? Oh my God, this is so easy. This is so graceful. This is so lovely. This is so joyful. Wow, what an adventure. All of those feelings, I'm experiencing them all the time. But it has taken effort. I love how this is... I feel like I want to say thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I love how this is tying in with everything that we've been talking about this week. I don't know how that happens. So we were talking about action. We talked about self-confidence yesterday. I can't remember what we talked about, but here we are. We're back here to all of those things help us culminate, cultivate, nurture, grow, develop, and evolve into the space of rich living. So my rich living moment, let me get one, was yesterday. Okay, so yesterday my rich living moment was I am so happy and joyful and fulfilled and satisfied that I have the choice to educate my children at home. It's not an affordable exercise if you're looking at it from a financial point of view. It's actually would be that it would cost me the same amount that it would cost to send my kids to private school by the time you add everything up. But my rich living moment this week wasn't actually yesterday, it was the day before, was when I picked my kids up from their art class. So they go to an art studio with an art teacher who does a homeschooling class once a week. She does three. My kids go to this one particular class, and it's intense, right? It's not a 30-minute art class; it's a 2-hour art lesson, and they learn the history of whatever it is they're doing. And I stepped back and I looked at that and I thought, how lucky am I that I can go see this beautiful art teacher, have a conversation with her every single time. No, I don't have to make an appointment. I don't have to wait for my end of term results or parent teacher interviews. There's none of that. There's this beautiful, relaxed creativity space that I get to see my children in. I don't stay there for the 2 hours. They go, I go. So then I've got that beautiful moment where I can take those 2 hours and work on what I love. Another thing that I love, which is my business. So my rich living moment is that I have this flexibility in my life and this freedom in my life that brings me such joy as a mother and also such joy as a business owner because I get to work on that business in the same space. So in the rich living room today, Michaela Clark, hashtag rich living moment, thank you. Robin, would you mind sharing that hashtag rich living moment over in the rich living room? And let's all just think about what our rich living moments have been up to today. It could be something that happened 10 years ago, whatever it is. Start really engaging in that conversation of how is my life currently rich and where do I want to go? Maybe it's a rich living dream or a rich living, that's another hashtag. That's a hashtag for another day. Let's stick with hashtag rich living moment. What is it that you can be truly deeply grateful for today in your life? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What brings you joy? What brings you love? What brings you happiness? What brings you vitality? I'm thinking about my day in my head just there, running through what I've got to do. Every single moment that I'm going through today that I know about is a rich living moment. It's been created from this space of my intention. Here we go, alchemy of intention. My intention for my life is to have ease and grace in whatever I do. So therefore, I have all of these amazing rich living moments. All right, nice short one this morning. So I was saying I don't think I would have the patience to homeschool. I tell you what, who's on here that has known me for some time? Who could I see? Lisa McIntosh has known me for some time. Oh, Brent. Brent would have said that about me. Before I homeschooled, never in a million years did I think that I would ever be a homeschooling parent. Or that I would have the patience to do it. I mean, we got them all through bloody babies and toddlers, how much patience you need for that. Then sent them off to school. It was aligning myself with what I value. It was aligning myself with my intention as a parent, my intention as a contributor to humanity. Aligning myself with those things, that patience actually didn't even come into it anymore. It's interesting when you really deeply connect to what your intention is. Patience isn't an issue. Patience isn't an issue because it just doesn't come in there because you are deeply connected. There are times, without rambling on too much, there are times when I go, oh my God, actually no, there's not. But maybe there was one. Maybe there was one time where I went, oh my God, what am I doing? Really early on, because I overwhelmed myself with the homeschool workload. Yeah, only once. Wow, in 2.5 years, only once have I ever thought, what am I doing? Yeah, This is the importance. And Simone, I know that you've been doing the alchemy of intention with me. So, you know, this is the thing, that process that we go through over the alchemy of intention, which, by the way, anybody else who wants to join, it's, you can do it via the academy, which Robin may have a link for that. I think you do, Robin. And you can join, and we're doing an in real time round on Saturday. So yes, connecting to what it is that fulfills you, not everybody else around you. So it wasn't about fulfilling the education of my children. It was about what fulfills me as a parent and humanity, that then filtered out into the education of my children. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Love it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Jump over into the Rich Living Room before you get started into all your morning routines. Hashtag Rich Living Moment. What is it for you? All right. See you. Bye. Oops.